this one?
It's the one next to the Pokemon Center, and you have to have caught over 30 Pokemon in order for her to give it to you.
Oh,
And if you have, she will.
I'm
See?
I'm taking care of injured Pokemon here. Bulbasaur is fully recovered, so I'd like to give this Pokemon to a trainer who's caught a lot of Pokemon I can trust. If you've caught at least 30 Pokemon, I'll give you this Bulbasaur.
You've not caught 30 Pokemon.
Have I not?
No, you haven't really.
Excuse me, woman.
Look up on your Pokedex.
I've caught 495.
409,025.
I've caught 800 Pokemon before.
Yeah, I know. 29. So you gotta catch 2 more.
29? No, it's not.
29, yeah, it says 29. Pokemon obtained. Look, it's right at the bottom. Total number of Pokemon caught.
But total obtained 22.
No, you need to have totally caught over 30. Doesn't matter what it is, you just got to have caught over 30 Pokemon. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
Yeah, because Pokemon obtained includes evolutions. Yeah, so when Leon evolves into Charmeleon, it will go from 22 to 23, even though you haven't caught another Pokemon. You just need to have caught a total of over 30 Pokemon. So you just basically need to go and catch 2 more Pokemon. And you can find Squirtle in the route up above.
Squirtle?
You can find Squirtle in the route up above.
Squirtle!
Sage of having to wait until Vermilion City. It's quite rare, but you can find it in that patch of grass over there.
Well, there is
a Psyduck and a Pidgey.
I'll kill this dude first.
No, you don't. You can actually just like scoot around him. It's a very tight curve. You can.
Oh, we gotta smack his bum.
I'm not trying to get some more levels for Side and Raichu.
Yeah. Go.
Hiker Franklin.
Franklin? Cool name.
Wasn't that the name of one of like the founding fathers of America? Franklin. I'm not too sure because obviously we are not American. We have never been to America. We've also never been abroad either.
I can Google it.
I can Google it too. I have a phone. So therefore I can Google.
Fact check stuff whilst recording.
Because we don't know this sort of stuff.
Ow!
You're Benjamin Franklin.
I thought Benjamin Franklin was the light bulb guy.
Let's Google Founding Fathers. There you go. Let's go for history.com because I'm not going to Wikipedia, which is always the first thing that pops up for this sort of thing. There we go. George Washington, Alexander Hamilton, Benjamin Franklin, John Adams, Sam Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, John Jay, and additional founders. So the main ones are all the ones that appear in the Hamilton musical.
You should have known that then. You've seen.
No.
Well,
I do know it, but I didn't know that it was about the founding fathers. I just knew that it was about 1800s America, and it had George Washington in it. It was also about them getting independence. That was literally all I knew.
Guys, the bee is evolving.
The bee is becoming a bee! I love bees.
You know what's funny? Bee doesn't look like a bee, it looks like a wasp.
It does. It actually looks like a hornet, which is terrifying.
Yeah, it's not a bee, it's...
It's a gosh darn hornet.
Why is it called Beedrill?
Yeah, because you see, wasps, they're not cute. Hornets, believe it or not, as terrifying as they are when you see them in real life.
Can you imagine a 4-foot bee coming at you?
That is nearly the same height as me. It's like a foot off.
Yeah. A bee.
As you know, it's a foot off of your height. You're 5'2".
Indeed.
I don't know how tall I am.
Not tall.
Last time I was height checked, I was 4'11", and that was nearly 2 years ago. It was before COVID.
She's a midget.
Well, considering the fact that I've had my growth stunted.
Grunt stunted.
Sorry.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So how do we get?
You just gotta wait, or you can stick a lure on. I mean, you were just in Cerulean City, and you can buy them from there after the gym.
Look at Bellsprout.
That's fair.
Bellsprout.
That's fair. That's fair. Bitchy. That's fair. I mean, you can also grind here, because you can just, catch
True.
Psyducks.
Psyducks. A
And
tiny Psyduck.
tiny Psyducks. It's funny though, because if the Hamilton musical can actually be taken as a source, then it means that James Madison, I think it is. Yeah, he was a spy for the British government. He was working for the American government as a spy in the British government.
What, in the Hamilton musical?
Yeah.
Oh.
Whether or not that's actually true is a different story, but in the musical, yeah.
Go win the ball. It was an accident.
Excellent ball.
It was an excellent. It's a very good ball.
It's a very good
Thank
ball
you.
throw.
Let's make you another Psyduck. 343.
You might want to switch the bee out.
I like the bee.
But she's evolved now. You don't need her in your party anymore.
But the bee.
And
I like the bee.
I like the bee too. I like bees. I actually really do like bees. It's a shame that I actually don't like the idea of getting stung. I've never been stung. Don't want to be stung. So yeah.
My bad.
It's mostly because of the episode of Grimm with the bee lady.
Oh God.
That was scary. I didn't like it. And the fact that we've also had a hornet in our bedroom before now.
Yeah.
Love bees. Won't want to do anything about them though. Bitchy.
Who to put in the party?
Well, you don't need to bother about the Clefairies. Obviously, you need to evolve Geodude, but Geodude is a trade to get Golem. Graveler's a trade anyway. You've already got Butterfree. Obviously, you've already got. You need to Eradicate more.
Raticate's quite easy to find though.
I don't even know where you can find Eradicate. Where can you find Eradicate?
Everywhere. Pokemon Mansion.
That's pretty late, actually.
That's just the first place I thought of.
I think you can find it. Actually, yeah. I can't think of anywhere else. The Rock.
How did
Dwayne
you know?
Johnson.
That's what you call an Onyx. If we get
If we get it on X, we're calling it Dwayne Johnson.
we're calling it Dwayne, yeah.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, the Rock.
It's hard to believe that if we were doing this any earlier than like maybe a month ago, then I would have had no idea that Dwayne Johnson was The Rock.
Why?
Because I didn't know that they were the same person. I thought that they were two different actors.
Yeah.
Because the only place where I knew The Rock was The Mummy. I have never seen anything else with him in it.
He plays a Scorpion King in
Exactly.
Second Mummy.
Exactly. So I've not really seen him in anything else. I've never watched Jumanji, and that's the only other thing I know that he's in.
No, I've seen the original Jumanji, not new.
He wasn't in that one.
Exactly.
He was in the new one.
Yeah, we're not seeing the new one. We've seen the other one.
Exactly. I've not seen either of them. I've seen like the small bit at the beginning of the original Jumanji. But that's it. Anything else, you could list off every single film or TV show that he's been in, and chances are I wouldn't even know that he was in it.
Yeah.
Throw the ball.
I threw the ball at Meow.
It was a great ball.
Indeed.
Is she
Oh.
asleep?
What, Kit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's asleep.
The cat's asleep. Oh, come on, Leon.
Come on, you're nearly level 16, which means that you're gonna evolve soon.
Combo 2. Keep it up.
Catch combo 2.
Hello.
Hello.
Leon, there he is. So look at the tiniest patch of grass ever this is.
Yeah, I know. But this is where I found my Squirtle. You're gonna be here for a while.
Oh.
If you don't use laws, you're gonna be here for a while.
Should we just carry on the route?
Yeah. I
Actually,
literally got like 7 left.
Yeah. We'll go down this way.
Why?
Because there's some trainers down here.
Ah.
And a banana! It's a tiny one!
It's a tiny purple fluff. It's a tiny purple fluff.
Excuse me. Thank you, get back in the middle of the screen because apparently I can't throw balls.
I don't even know how on earth you adjust the camera. Because like, on the, if you're playing it on the light, you can just move the switch, the entire system, and then obviously it switches, you know, the camera moves. I'm not too sure
I don't really
how
know
you would do it like this.
Add a whistle to it.
And if this was any further than Gen 3, then that would mean that it was a critical capture. Because this is Gen 1 remake, it doesn't include them. Yay, we're on level 16!
Leon's gonna evolve.
In a level.
What? No, he evolved now.
Oh yeah, he just doesn't he?
We have a chameleon.
It's such a shame because Charmander is so cute.
I know, I love Charmander. So cute. That's just like the ugly middle stage. It's a bit like Prumplup in a way. That's very, very similar. But Prumplup just gets uglier and uglier as it goes on.
The problem is the fact that
Oh, I didn't realise Leon was small.
Oh. Personally, I don't like Empoleon and I don't like Piplup. I find that Empoleon is ugly and Piplup is, well, it just sucks.
I don't mind. Piplup as itself is okay.
Well, when I was first looking through the Gen 4 starter Pokemon, I was like, okay, you're cute, you look like you might actually be pretty cool, and you look like you're just gonna fall flat somewhere along the line.
Oh, Piplup.
Yeah, exactly. And bearing in mind that Pokemon Diamond was the first Pokemon game that I ever played.
Yeah.
So, my first starter was Turtwig.
Oh, Turtwig.
And then my second starter, on my second playthrough,
Was Turtwig?
No! was Infinite. And then
Oh.
my third playthrough was Turtwig. And then it was Turtwig from then on. I've never picked any other starter since. I only have ever had one Infinite, and that's it. I've not had any other starter.
I can tell you now, when a Diamond and Pearl comes out, we're probably more than likely, I'm gonna be playing it. We're probably going to be playing through Pearl, and we're gonna be picking Infinite, and I'm gonna call it Ross.
Please tell me it's going to be a female.
No. Why?
Ah,
Why
darn.
would we call Ross and be a female?
Oh no, I'm thinking of Star.
Yes, you are.
Your male Starly that you called Star.
So there's a story to this one.
That there is. It's a very nice story.
It's a very funny story as well. So back when I was like, oh, I don't know,
Really young.
about 7, 6.
All the way back when Diamond and Pearl first got released.
Yeah, however old I was when Diamond and Pearl first got released.
2007.
Yeah. I didn't understand what the little symbols meant for the boy and the girl, because I'd never seen them before. So when I first played on Diamond, the original Pearl, I didn't get the whole fact that this Starly that I had 3 Starlies. My team consisted of my starter, which was Chimchar, which was named Ross, and 3 Starlies, and the only one that I can remember, I remember they were all boys, because I remember them all having the blue symbol. But yeah, one of them was called Star.
And it was a boy called Star. And then don't forget about the other story about the Chimchar, which you leveled up to like level 64 on the first route of the game.
It wasn't the first route of the game, it was just before Command Mars.
I thought it was on the first route of the game.
That was Ross.
Oh yeah.
So, for some reason, I got stuck outside of Valley Windworks. That fight with Mars and her Perugly.
It is pretty difficult.
It is a little bit.
If you're not, overly familiar with the game, if it's your first playthrough, you're not exactly expecting that sort of Pokemon. It's a heavy hitter as well.
Yeah, it's
especially on the
heavy.
original Diamond and Pearl, because it's also like level 17.
Yeah. So even though I'm pretty sure it was a Monferno at the time, which obviously it's a fighting type, and Perugly is not a fighting type; it's a normal type. So even though I had that advantage, I still couldn't beat this Perugly, and I kept losing. So I leveled Ross all the way up to like level 50, and by the time we got to like Spear Pillar, I think, which is madness, it was like level 70. This is like over level starter. The thing was though, I got lost during the whole thing of trying to get to Spear Pillar for some reason. I don't know how I got lost.
It is actually quite easy to get lost, because obviously you have to go in from Mount Coronet, and the entrance which you have to go in through is kind of difficult to work the way around, especially on your first like 2-3 playthroughs.
Yeah, so I got lost, and then I reset the game because I got lost. I got lost and I thought I couldn't get out. So yeah. that was fun.
Of course it's fun. Then again, Mount Coronet is kind of a lot like Twist Mountain in Gen 5.
Yeah.
It's very confusing. Like honestly, I find that Twist Mountain is the easiest to navigate if your DS is set at winter in the game.
Yeah.
Because obviously it allows you access to all the levels as long as it's in winter. Obviously it is possible to navigate no matter the season, just easier. And so if you do get lost and then you find your way out into the middle area again, you can easily get yourself up to somewhere else.
So, isn't it? So, this is a Pidgeotto.
I think everyone kind of got that. It says Pidgeotto at the top right of the screen.
Oh, another stupid story when I was a kid.
Oh gosh.
I used to mix Pidgeotto and Pidgeot around.
Yeah.
So that thing was called Pidgeot in my head. Even though it clearly said Pidgeotto at the top.
No, you used to think that it was Pidgey, Pidgeot, Pidgeotto, so you thought that was the third evolution.
Yes, I thought it's strong.
Yeah.
Funny.
Don't worry, you can't get any worse than what I used to think. So, when I was much younger, I
wonder if the rock would
used
kill him.
to think that every Pokemon evolved into another Pokemon. So you know how like the Kanto Dex, how it goes Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, and then Charmander? I used to think it was Bulbasaur evolves into Ivysaur, then into Venusaur, and then into Charmander.
Yeah, a lot of people used to think that. So I was watching a video where somebody else also thought that. No way.
And it literally did that for the entire Pokedex. So when I discovered the National Dex, I was like, wait, what?
What?
What do you mean not every Pokemon evolves into another Pokemon?
You silly. Alright, we're going to have to leave it there for this episode.
Yes, we are.
We're not teaching you Roost.
No, nobody learns Roost. Roost
Oh,
sucks.
no way.
Synthesis is the best self,
Go away.
non-attacking, healing.
Alright.
Alright.
See you guys in the next
Bye.
episode.